Hey everyone, the Newmer here with another Library of Ruina gameplay video. So how are you all amazing people doing today? So in my last episode I really tried to do the Gebura's Abnormality, but I just did not get all the pieces together. So I have some ideas what I need to do. For starting, I decided not to do a deep drag until the wolf is about to get staggered, but I also decided I'm not gonna hit my head into the wall here some more. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from the wolf and come back later. Also, we do have couple of general invitations we can do, and I also have 2 more story missions here, and well, we're gonna get some more tools. Maybe those tools can help us do the thing. So anyhow, I will fix up my pages here real fast. Let's see. Where are we going to go? I didn't play Nietzsche for a while. But maybe we could play some other Abnormality, you know? I mean, some other character a little bit. Yeah. Anyhow, let me fix up the pages here. So we're gonna load. This is a Rose. Import. There we go. Then we got Olive here, which is Jujin import. And finally, you got Reinhardt here, which has a Solder input. Right. So I never use this in story. Turns out Energy Cycle plus Leap will draw you a lot of cards. Deep Drag plus Loss of Senses does a lot of damage, and Overcharge is just like a card which has a huge penalty but also huge gains. Rip Space I'm not like hugely convinced about, but you know what, I think Loss of Senses here will be do better anyway. I think that's balanced. There we go. And yeah, this gives paralysis, draws cards. We have a lot of card draw, way more than we probably need. Jujin here we fixed up a little bit. And Jujin for some reason has Shrine to Music. Do we play that? Yeah, sure, why not? And yeah, I'm gonna go and do the invitation. Let's see what we're gonna use. I don't know, let's use Malkuth for a change, right? So Malkuth, hello there, you can get the Jujin's page, there we go. And then here you can get, I don't know, Rose page, then Olive here, you can get Rose, Levi, I think we're using Salvador, right? And then finally we got Emma's page here. Well, this one only works with the Lies deck though. So a little bit too expensive if you're not using Lies. Also, apparently we are using to overcome crisis to draw cards. 0 pointer which draws cards. That's actually pretty good. I should use this against Wolf more. A 0 pointer which always draws a card. That's really good. I should use to overcome crisis against Wolf more. Right. I mean, the effect, if HP is 25% or lower, we're usually not trigger, but... Okay. So we got a lot of, like, blunt damage here. The reason for blunt damage is we have Puppet Skeleton, Lion's Fist, and High Level Acrobatics. This should be, like, +3 damage to all the blunt dice on these. So that's, like, really good. So even without the... you know, Lies, just still gonna be kind of useful, so yeah, Malkuth. Okay, Gonzalez, good luck with your crazy deck here. Let's go and invite. So it's been a while, I really wanted to do this, so bam, Book of Sweeper. Let's see where that takes us. Index Messenger, Jan. Hello, Miss Lala. Here's your prescript. Nest Resident 1. To Lala, put 3 needles in Lily's birthday cake by noon tomorrow. By Lily, does it mean Mrs. Lily, who's living next door? I did hear it's her birthday tomorrow. I'm not sure myself. Oh, that sounded like a man. I'm not sure myself. What if she bites one of those needles and gets hurt?
혹시 모르잖아요. 릴리 씨가 운 좋게 먹기
You
전에
never know.
야채를
She might be luckily notice the needles before she eats them. Okay, well, why would they put... Okay. So, yeah, I'm not sure with this whole story here. Needles in the birthday cake.
미리 바늘이
Or you could tell her in advance that there are needles in her cake. This conversation is confusing me. I think somebody wants to put the needles in the cake to hurt the person, and then the resident one is not sure why to do it. It's confusing her. Oh, is it okay for me to spoil the prescript to her? The prescript didn't say anything about it, so it should be alright. I don't know if that's the point, right? If you're putting needles in somebody's cake, you probably don't want them to know about them. It's strange though. I've only been getting weird prescripts like this lately. Is there a meaning to this? Oh, are those the needles which like spread and explode people and then spread some more? If you don't carry out the prescripts, the index won't provide protection. You have a family, right? I hope you can fulfill this one smoothly. Okay.
안녕하세요, 이덕구 씨. 새로운 지령입니다.
Hello, Mr. Lee Dog-gu. You've got a new prescript. What now? What more am I supposed to do now?
미안해요. 저에게 매달리셔도 해드릴 수 있는 게 없어요.
I guess this is Jan? Sorry, sir. I sadly can't do anything for you, even if you cling to me.
자,
Now, take in deep breath and read it out. To lead the coup, play rock, paper, scissors with the third person you meet and play rock. If you win, pull out 59 strands of their hair. That's so ridiculous. Oh. Then, apply seafood cream pasta sauce with mealworms fed on styrofoam to it 3 times and eat it with a fork. Sick bastards, you're telling me to eat that shit? I had to make risotto out of sewer water and give it to Minji next door just a week ago. They ate it without asking and ended up going to the ER. Okay. F this.
미안해요.
I'm sorry. All I do is deliver the prescripts. Please, I'll give as much money as you want, or let me get a different prescript just this once, I beg ya.
저도 마음 같아서는
I'd love to change this, but I don't have the authority to do that.
누구나 지령
Everyone faces a test of fate in the prescripts. I hope you can overcome this. Ooh. Messenger Yan, long time no see.
안녕하세요.
Hello, Proxy Gloria. Do you have business with Mr. Lamarcus here too? Yep, I do. I got the prescript.
저기요, 라마커스 씨.
Hello, Mr. Lamarcus. Are you there? You're here to talk? This one too. Leave it to me, sweetie. Bam! There you are.
제발.
Please.
정말
It was a tiny issue.
혹시
Did this person not carry out his prescript? Nope, so a prescript came down to me telling me to smash Mr. Lamarcus's frontal lobe. Ouch.
대행자에게 지령
Usually proxies only receive prescripts on the rare occasion of someone else not carrying out their prescript, Mr. Lamarcus.
라마커스. 지랄하지 마.
You're shooting me. Kill the painting you've drawn. Does this make sense to you?
난내 인생
Painting was everything in my life, and I smeared my own art with ink, stabbed them, tore them, painted pictures of dead people in so many different ways. I did everything. Huh? That's a total simple problem. Just pick anyone from the streets, use them as a model for your painting, and then kill them. Isn't that a no-brainer? Oh. This isn't my fault. It's the prescripts being too vague. It's not the prescript's fault that you were too dumb to get it. You sick Fs, I did all I could to leave. I relayed numbers to a guy called Riemann. I moved a unicorn plushie to a park, and I even found a way to see green from a white wall for high-end. I've been doing so good. Too bad you could keep up this time.
당신의 노력은
I understand that you tried, but
하지만
once we get the prescript, we should carry it out. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
안녕하세요, 준 씨. 지령입니다.
Hello, Mr. John. Here's your prescript.
존에게
To John, stand on any three-way intersection at 3:38 tomorrow. Look to the east and wave 7 times. Wait, isn't that like the time you shouldn't really be outside? Is this really all I have to do to be protected by you guys? No need to pay money like with the other syndicates?
네. 그렇답니다.
Yes, that's the case. All you need to do is carry out each prescript accordingly.
알겠어요.
Sweet, the index really is the best.
다른 곳처럼
You don't ask for back-breaking fees like the others do.
다시 한번
Will you please
생각해 보시겠어요?
reconsider? Nothing is truly free in this city.
가끔 오는 지령
I just have to carry out the prescripts that come to me from time to time, don't I? The nest went under so suddenly. Dangerous gangs started prancing around the residential area. And other syndicates all wanted me to pay absurd amounts of money or align these ridiculous contracts or sign. The index is the only one me and my family can count on.
네.
If you believe so, you'll be safe as long as you follow the
지령을
prescripts.
지킨다면 아마도.
Maybe.
안녕하세요, 대행자 여러분.
Hello, Proxies. You have a new prescript to carry out.
새로운 지령이고.
New prescripts, eh?
요즘 들어 부쩍 체력을 많이
We've been getting prescripts a whole lot more often these days.
지령이 그렇죠 뭐.
Prescripts will be prescripts. It's not like you ever cared about how many prescripts you got. I have no doubts about the prescripts, no, though we might be seeing a lot of bloodshed with the thumb and the sweepers at this rate. I don't have any blood left in my body to shed anyhow.
지령의 뜻이 전쟁이라면
If war is what the prescript requires, we shall gladly wage war.
우리는 지령의
It's our role to act on behalf of the prescripts well.
우선적으로 받은
We will carry out the
지령을
prescripts we
수행한다.
received first.
대행자들은
As proxies, each of us will convey the content that prescript messenger Jan gave us to the proselytes in our familia.
그나저나
What are the prescripts about this time, by the way? Let's see. Mine is to extract the spinal cords of 37-year-old people in this nest.
모든 37살을요?
Every 37-year-old in the nest? You know, it's up to Proxy Esther to clarify ambiguities in prescripts, you know?
범인은 모든 사람들을 대상으로 한다.
It does target all the denizens in the nest, search for every single person of the specified age and take their spine.
우리 조는 오늘
Our familiar's task is to exchange the left leg of the 14th person we come across today with the right leg of the 26th person we run into. These are so absurd. Like, what's up with that? Why? That, it's like I'm going along with it, but why? They're so there. It actually feels strange to get a straightforward prescript for once, you see, Jan?
엄지를 죽여.
Eliminate the thumb, no time limits.
해석의 여지도 없고.
This one needs no explanation. Okay, eliminate the thumb. Now we're talking about. So finally we get to some interesting things. War. So the index wants the thumb to be eliminated?
수행자들은
I will send my proselytes to the library as my prescript dictates. Oh boy, the index really is coming for us, eh? It seems the prescripts are often vague and need clarification. I haven't seen them myself, so frankly have no idea how those instructions look. Don't know who makes the prescripts either. It is impossible that they could maintain such a massive syndicate following orders that come out of nowhere. That's the scary part. Those prescripts seem random, but they work out in their favor somehow. And no one knows who's responsible for making them? I haven't seen anyone that knows, at least. The prescripts are long since appointed as a star of the city. I can hardly believe that so many are following such a figure of so blindly. That's pretty much everyone in the city, like they said. People all just live according to the purpose of life given by someone or something else without thinking twice. Heck, those who are still lost without a purpose would gladly take prescripts, even if they require them to yield their own lives. They're willing to declare war against the thumb because a prescript says so. Life surely isn't the biggest concern for them. But that's only a conflict between syndicates, not wings. Can it really be called a war? Hey man, you have no idea how big they really are. When the hundreds of finger-affiliated syndicates all clash at the same time, the scale and the aftermath is most certainly comparable to that of a war between wings. Okay. This town's gonna be noisy when those fanatics are around for a while. Wait, what? There's something missing here. Where's the Angela's talk with them? Okay, so we got one act only. Interesting. Only one act here, only one floor, and only the small dudes here. Well, what I'm interested about is like what kind of cars they have, because I need some help against the wolf. An Index Proselytes page, right? Grace of the Prescript. Each scene boosts the power of a random type of offensive die by +2. Oh, interesting. Draw one more page at the start of the act. Oh, skim prescript. Oh, that's good. That's like the battle ready, but better because it only costs one, so it's way more like flexible. And I might be able to fit in one more. Okay, will definitely make me stronger. The skim prescript. That's what I need. 35% chance to boost slash stagger damage by 1. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of these. And I assume they're all gonna be the same, right? Cool, so we're gonna have skim prescript. I'm very happy about that. Let's see. Fate. On use, restore 1 light. Ah, not good. I mean, it's okay. On use, if there are 7 or more pages in hand, all dice on this page gain +2 power. No. That's not good. Combat start. All dice the user plays lose 3 power for this scene. All dice the player plays lose 3 power for this scene. So this is like basically 4 to 8 and 4 to 7. And then everything else is also weaker. I don't like it. If singleton, a character is singleton if their combat bookshelf does not have any duplicate pages. Oh, really? If singleton, all dice on this page gain +1 power. Weak. On use, if singleton, all dice on this page gain +1 power. I mean, it's okay, but they cost 2. So if this was 5 to 8 and 4 to 8, with no downsides, without the singleton downside, it still wouldn't be too good. Like, I have better, like this just doesn't fit in my decks. Or am I crazy here? Execute. If singleton add +4 power. 7 to 9. If singleton draw 3 pages. Well, that's interesting. So I'm basically not gonna get anything useful unless I wanna play singleton. And even if singleton, these cards are not too strong. I mean, they cannot be, otherwise it will be too hard to like survive, but still. I should have like no problems defeating this. Malkuth. Let's go, Malkuth. I choose Malkuth just to like do things a little bit differently, but yeah. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I feel like they do kind of a lot of damage, but they don't feel so threatening. Okay, this dude decided to use Overcharge. It's so funny. So am I up for a surprise here? Well, maybe, I don't know. I mean, it would be kind of cool if my dudes like choose their targets a little bit better, but let's see. How are we doing with light right now? Well, I don't know. I'm gonna try to win with auto-completing fights. That might not work out, but I'm very curious. I'm very curious. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work out. Okay. Well, maybe. We'll see. Well, we have some deep drag zone. Problem is, not my characters really went for what they should have went for. Somehow, we still have that one dude alive. Let's go. Barely avoided stagger there. Oh well. Oh no, we lost the person. Goo. Well, I think they have 2 people very close. Okay, let's see. Upon winning a clash... The combat page with the highest cost in hand is chosen. Includes on play. Using page with the same name will decrease the cost area. I don't know. This will not help at all, will it? Come on, dudes. You need to kill somebody or you're gonna lose. Like, now. It's like they're choosing the worst possible targets here. Like, one of them is like about to like get staggered for a while now and they're just not doing anything about it. Like, the auto combat is like annoyingly bad. Matchlight. The first 2 combat page damages after blah blah blah. Matchlight status. I don't know. When hit, inflict 1 to 3 burn to attack and above. Upon winning clash, deal both to the dice roll. Upon winning clash, deal bonus stagger damage equal to the dice roll at 25%, 20% chance. These are all so bad, by the way. I don't even know. Please tell me you're going here. Okay, that's good. So how to make things more interesting? I'll just use a suboptimal strategy and just auto-complete the fight. Yeah, I think it's over. There's a little bit of chance that my dudes might choose the wrong targets, but I think it's all she wrote here for the enemy team. I don't know. I know some fights are like, when attacking a target who already took damage on the same scene, deal +1 to 3 damage and record to the... okay, gluttony. Okay, predation, all eyes except the selected librarian lose 10 HP, the librarian recovers as much as you have. Okay, and the librarian's HP is 20% or lower, deal 30%. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go, predation. Bam. Okay, the screen goes red. Ooh, we got smacked around the heart there. So yeah, I just auto-completed a fight. Curtain call for the reception of Index Proselytes. Oh boy. And that's it. That's that. No story after that. No, nothing. We're just done and... Index Proselytes. Well, feels pretty random. No post-battle story. No nothing. So I don't know why it was so important for me to do this. Maybe I'm missing something here, but let's see. Well, maybe I just deserved like a easy fight after all that. So it might be, right? It might be that I'm just, you know, I'm just downplaying some of the cards way too much, right? So, is there a singleton? Yeah, it is. Right. So maybe these are really good, but I'm like just looking over them because they don't have like on-play effects, right? This card costs 2, requires singleton, has 4 to 7, 4 to 6, and 2 to 5. 4, 7, 4, 6, 2 to 5. This one's just way better, right? It doesn't require singleton and it's way stronger. And still, I don't feel like putting this in the deck because it costs 2 and doesn't give you light, doesn't draw a card, and it costs 2. I mean, obviously in Emma's deck is pretty good, right? So we get +2, right, on blunt dice powers. So, I don't know, quick. Where is it now? There you go. So 7 to 10 and 5 to 9. Still, does that guarantee that on the wolf fight, and that's the only thing I care about right now, the wolf fight. Would that guarantee on the wolf fight that we get, like, destroy all the combo? And still costs 2, which is like, oof. I don't know. We should use Repressed Flesh. Reduce power of target's current defensive dice by 3. This is good against the... This is actually pretty good against the Wolf's counter dice. Yeah, maybe I should use Emma's Page against Wolf, actually, now that I think about it. What's the downside? There's no downside, is it? Yeah, I should definitely use Emma's Page. That would help a lot with everything. Make it way more reliable. So we get Lion's Fist for free and high level acrobatics. And then we can put Puppet Skeleton on from Puppet Page. What's the downside? Is there any downside? No, there's no downside. I can take Hell Howler. I can take Puppet Skeleton, Health Howler, and I can take the Battle Ready. And all my 3 pointers will do +3 blunt damage. All my cards will heal. We're gonna start with extra 2 cards. Maybe I don't take Puppet Skeleton though, that's the only thing. Repressed Flesh. I think this is a really good card. Good for destroying the counter dice. First one destroys it almost for sure, right? On use, draw 1 page. On hit, inflict 1 feeble, disarm and bind next scene. There's so many good 3-pointer cards that I can fight the wolf with. Only problem is how should the rest look like that we have enough light to actually play them, right? Anyhow, let's go and read the story here. No 2 prescripts are the same in any way, as well as their contents being completely different from each other. You can't expect when and where you'll receive one. It could be placed between the patties of the hamburger you're holding, it could be in your mailbox, it could be handed to you by a passerby. However, if you question who delivers those prescripts or where they come from and put your curiosity into action, the proxies will come for you, so beware. Here's a few examples of the prescripts. To Remy, deliver a bacon pizza to Danny's doorstep on 8th Street before 10 a.m. sharp on September 14th. Well, that's easy. To Jimin, do not utter a single word for 5 days. Well, that's harder, but still not too bad. To Sehe, if the first person you meet outside today answers to your greetings by lifting their right hand, take their heart out. Okay, now things start to become bad. If the person ignores your greetings, remove your own heart from your body. Okay, this one's bad, really, really bad. And this is only scratching the surface of the shambolic orders written of the prescripts. The contents of a prescript range from ordinary tasks to things that cannot be carried out in relatively normal in terms of morality means. The errant variety and creativity of the prescripts will make you wonder just what goes on in the head of the person responsible for writing them. Take a moment to think about how you would feel if you received a prescript that says, chop off your right ankle and eat it medium rare. P.S. You don't have to eat the bones. You'd think this is an absurd instruction no sane person could follow, but those who belong to the Index will feel glad that it doesn't require chopping off both feet or eating the bones. Well, it's good to see a silver lining in all the things, right? And also this unlocked the Malkuth, which is like quite interesting, I'd say. The Malkuth's Abnormality fight. I feel like since yesterday was a fiasco, I might go and do this one, right? A Queen Bee. I mean, it was not a fiasco. I learned a lot of things. It just didn't come down to how much I wanted it to come down. Spores. If the character was attacked, inflict 1 spores on all librarians at the start of the next scene. Pronatalism. If there are 2 or fewer workers bees alive at the start of the scene, inflict 2 spores on all librarians. Metamorphosis. If a librarian dies while under the influence of spores, spawn a worker bee next scene. Pheromones. Use a page that boosts the aggression and loyalty of worker bees every 3 scenes. Right. Loyalty. Target the last foe that attacked the queen bee in the previous scene. Bailing, embrace of that. If the queen's bee's HP falls to 20% or below, attack her. Bailing, embrace of that. If the queen's bee HP falls to 20% or below, attack her. On hit, queen bee recovers 10 HP. Procure nutrient, right? Inflict 3 spores, okay. Deal bonus damage equal to target spore stacks, okay. Okay, well, interesting. Vigilance, right. With regards to attack, there are 2 fewer worker bees allowed at the start of the scene. Inflict 2 spores on librarians. If a librarian dies while under the influence of spores, spawn a worker bee next scene. Yeah, here's the thing though. What stops me from just killing the worker bees here? Right? And they seem to be pretty not good against stagger, right? So how are we gonna do this? So we got a 5 and a 2 here. So let's see. Pierce. A weak slash. Inflict 3 spores. Oh yeah, these. So if they inflict spores on me, things become a little bit crazy, right? So I should avoid that if I can. Other than that, we should take this one like here because we are good against Pierce, and this one does 3 Pierce attacks. Not sure what we should defend with though. I mean, that's probably fine, right? Just smoke it up and then, I don't know, overcome the crisis. I mean, gonna get hit twice, but that's not a big deal, right? This one though, are you weak? No, you're actually good against Pierce, so I'm totally happy about this happening. Okay, then this thing I don't want to land. Can I prevent it somehow? Not really, unless I play something silly like a overcharge. Leap. Well, I can try. No, on these two I'm just gonna, you know. Energy cycle. Yeah, I want to do energy cycle here. Well, I could do... Yeah, it's really bad that this one's so fast though. So just have to make sure nobody of my team dies, because then I don't know if the queen bee will become like dangerous. Right now it seems like just defense, so not much point of attacking it. Let's just try to kill the bees and see what happens, right? Yeah, whatever. Look at the queen bee, be like, oh, it can't touch me, oh, I'm too strong, I'm a big bee. Yeah, how does this even compare to the wolf fight? Unless something really weird happens. Oh, what's that? Carry larvae. That doesn't sound good. No. 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 Okay. Just a fence. Okay. So we have a lot of smoked up bees now. Right. So you are good against spears, right? And who else? You can intercept something. I can intercept that thing. There we go. There we go. Then you are also good. You can intercept this one. Doesn't do much damage. Oh, no. This one does slashy. Who's good against slashy? You are. And you also do slashy. Okay. Well, let's see. Now this needs to win to draw card though. I will receive less damage though, right? Than the other dude. So this should give me 3 charge and this will draw 2 cards or something like that. I don't know. And then you can do whatever you want. You can do leap. I can also do deep drag, really pummel one of them. Yeah, let's do it like that. Yeah, I'm gonna do deep drag here. Energy cycle, there we go. Energy cycle, there we go. And a leap. That's way better. And we have one more here. Drawing cards would be good. That draws cards. That restores light. Yeah, let's do a combination here. There we go. Bam. Vigilance, right. Bam. Well. That's so funny, yo. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of enemies, but oh boy, is the wolf overbalanced. Not balanced or whatever. I am fully expecting some weird things to start happening now though. Ashes, when hit, inflict burn. Upon winning a clash, bonus stagger damage. The combat page with the highest cost in hand is chosen. Using page with the same name will decrease the cost of every copy of that page character currently owns by 1. I should do it here, right? Okay. So the effect here... If the character doesn't get staggered, give 5 strength and haste to all allies next scene. Boost aggression, boost loyalty. But that's happening like... uses pages that boost the aggression and loyalty to worker beats every 3 scenes, right? And then... if the character doesn't get staggered, give 5 endurance to all allies next scene. I mean, that's fine and all, but... right. but it's not gonna work, right? I don't need both of those. I don't think I need even one, but hey, whatever, right? There we go, and something to get some light, and I don't know. Let's draw the rest of the deck, I guess. Unless something happens once we destroy all the bees, this is like just a walk in the park. Maybe my strategy just works really well in this kind of fights, but I was warned about the wolf, so there's definitely something wrong with that fight, right? I have a feeling it's not because of me or something, that it's just way overtuned. So hopefully in the last fight here in this area we get what we need, right? The first two combat pages the librarian uses after its abnormality page, select again the flashlight status, whenever blah, 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 gain 1 ember, they have there you go. Oh, we are losing HP. Why are we losing HP? At the start of each scene, take 3 damage and half the stack rounds down. Take 3 damage every time the character rolls an offensive dice. If the character dies within this ailment, a worker bee is spawned next scene. Oh. 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 I mean, this is a natural last target, right? I mean, why would anyone go for the queen bee first? That seems like a suicide. So yeah, this kind of fights are like so straightforward. I don't care that a drone has died, I can always make more to fill their role. Well, not unless somebody dies. And nobody's even close to dying, so... And you are staggered, so... Lights out. Oh well. Like the biggest problem with the wolf, it's not even that it's like so hard. Obviously that's a problem. But the biggest problem is you have to fight it with Gebura, and Gebura doesn't have like any abnormality pages, so that makes it even more annoyingly hard. Well, I guess the queen bee hit the dust. So yeah, that's like a little bit of bonus fight for you today, since yesterday I didn't do any progress, so yeah. Spores. It has been confirmed that the spores carry drone eggs that hatch inside the living host. When hit, inflict 1 to 3 burn and 1 to 3 bleed to the attacker next scene. Okay. Worker bee. They show only 2 forms of behavior. They deliver nutrients to the queen and proliferating. Single ally. The enemy who dealt the most damage to the selected librarian is marked. Other allies deal 2 to 4 more damage to the marked foe with their attacks. Okay. Loyalty. The loyalty of a beast is naturally developed instinct. If we discover a way to draw forth that instinct, many things could change. Single ally. At the start of the scene, all allies gain strength based on the amount of damage the selected librarian received on the previous scene. At the start of the scene, all allies gain strength based on the amount of damage the selected librarian received on the previous scene. 1 strength per 5 damage. Oh, really? That's kind of bonkers, isn't it? This seems super strong. You just make a target out of somebody and put this on them. This is really, really good. I like it. Loyalty. Amazing card. Insane things can happen with this. All allies gain strength. All. I mean, I can just run Jikan. You put this on Jikan, make himself bleed, give him some healing, and yeah, he's gonna have like million strength. He gets 1 extra strength for every 5 damage, he gets 1 extra strength for every 5 stacks of bleed on him. That's not the problem, however. Like, oh. Wait, what? have you prepared yourself to view the final episode of the Floor of History story? Why do I need to prepare myself? That sounds very sketchy. I'm afraid now. What happens? So, I was wondering why there wasn't no story. Why do I need to prepare? So something really bad's gonna happen here. Maybe. I don't know. How you prepared yourself to view the final episode of the Floor of History story? Like, do you have to go and get some popcorn? Is this gonna last for 1 hour or something like that? Are we gonna have like this ultra epic fight or something like that? I don't know, but definitely not doing it today. So tomorrow I don't feel like I'm ready for the wolf. We got some interesting things here, but I don't think that's enough. I'm gonna do this one tomorrow. And then hopefully we get something here that's gonna help with the wolf. If not, I'm just gonna have to try harder. But I saw some cards here that could help. Repressed Flesh could help, maybe. Emma's Pages in general could help. If I run 3 Emmas, how many Emmas do I have? Right, let's see. I mean, Jujin's nice and all, but I don't think Jujin is what you need for this fight to work out. I think you need a lot of power on your cards. I think you need to guarantee destroying strength dice of enemies. I mean, yeah, the block dice which makes strength. I think that's really important, basically, right? We got 3 Emma's page, so we can run triple Emma here. So Emma has +2 blunt dice power on on dice with free power, and +1 on all the other blunt dice. That's 8 points. That's really good. And I have 8 points, so I can put another blunt dice power +1 from a puppet skeleton here. Oh, I'm gonna need. Oh boy. I have only 2 puppet skeletons. This is a free act fight. Yuck. Okay, so if I want another one, I'll have to go there. Yeah. Okay. Well, tomorrow we're gonna go here, see what's here. Day after tomorrow, unless there is a really good reason not to watch Malkuth's story now, let me know. If there isn't, the day after tomorrow we're gonna go and do Malkuth's story here. But yeah, you have like... you have some time here. So you have the whole day today and whole day tomorrow, more or less, to tell me if this clicking yes here is a bad idea. Because the day after tomorrow I will click that, and tomorrow we're gonna do this one. I really want to see what other tools we can get for the wolf. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. So we did a lot of progress here. We did this one, and we did the Malkuth's Abnormality. It was fast, clean and easy. Auto resolved one of those actually, and yeah. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with the cards I use. They're very powerful. The problem is the wolf. Right. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe. In the meantime, I wish you all to have a wonderful day, do something nice. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you back tomorrow for another episode where we go and conclude this part of the story here. Numer signing out. Bye bye.